I'm going to scan my audience. Chad and Jake and Kaylee and Shane. All right, are you ready? Okay. It's December. The office holiday party is this Friday night. And on Saturday, your family is taking their annual day-long trip to the tree farm to cut down the perfect Christmas tree. But you are home in bed. Chills, sore throat, body aches, fever of 102, piles of crumpled Kleenexes all around. That's right, you have the flu. According to the key facts about seasonal flu vaccine page of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website, updated on November 7th of 2013, the single best way to prevent the flu is to get a flu vaccine each season. Getting a flu shot is especially important for people at high risk, like the elderly and people with chronic illness, but it's a good idea for almost everyone. Getting the flu is a problem for several reasons. Get your flu shot, and instead of being miserably sick, you won't miss out on the fun holiday festivities. Best of all, getting your flu shot is relatively quick, easy, and painless. Yes, I said painless. Keep listening, and I'll get to that. If you haven't already caught on, the idea is to get your flu shot. If you're one of the many people who are dead set against getting it, at least hear me out. Regardless of where you fall on the flu shot spectrum, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that if we had the choice, all of us would choose fun holiday activities over being down and out with influenza. Now, anyone can get the flu, but it's not something you want to have, and here are a few good reasons why. Getting the flu is not always as simple as getting the flu. I mean, there's the regular miserable symptoms we all know about, like body aches and chills, fever, cough, runny nose. Sounds great, doesn't it? But it can get worse. The Michigan Department of Community Health website, updated in 2013, explains that complications caused by influenza include bacterial pneumonia, dehydration, and worsening of chronic medical conditions. And check out this statistic, found on the 10 Flu Myths Harvard Health Publications website, updated in 2013. In the United States alone, 36,000 people die and more than 200,000 are hospitalized each year because of the flu. Another reason you don't want the flu, you don't want to be the one spreading the flu. Think you can't spread the flu if you're not feeling sick? Consider this. The 10 Flu Myths Harvard Health Publications website, updated in 2013, states that 20 to 30% of people carrying the influenza virus have no symptoms. We're all busy, and I'm sure none of us can really afford to miss time from work or school, or life for that matter. According to flu.gov, illness from seasonal flu usually lasts 1 to 2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks. I don't know about you, but if I had that kind of time to take off, I'm not going to spend it at home being sick. Complications, spreading the flu, or being out sick for a couple of weeks, I think most people would agree that these are good reasons to not want the flu. But like I said earlier, there's a solution. Get your flu shot. According to the key facts about seasonal flu vaccine page on the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website, last updated November 7th, 2013, influenza is a serious disease that can lead to hospitalization and sometimes even death. Even healthy people can get really sick from the flu and spread it to others. An annual seasonal flu vaccine is the best way to reduce the chances that you will get seasonal flu and spread it to others. When more people get vaccinated against the flu, less flu can spread through that community. And they also note that flu vaccines cause antibodies to develop in the body about 2 weeks after vaccination. These antibodies provide protection against infection with the viruses that are in the vaccine. Seems pretty simple and straightforward, right? So if that's the case, why doesn't everyone just do it? This is where I might need to do some selling on my solution, isn't it? People have reasons for not getting the flu shot, so let me break my solution down a little farther. First of all, let me just say there are some people that just shouldn't get the flu shot. The key facts about seasonal flu vaccine page on the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website, last updated November 7th, 2013, says influenza vaccine is not approved for children younger than 6 months of age. People who have had a severe allergic reaction to influenza vaccine should generally not be vaccinated. And finally, there are some people who should not get a flu vaccine without first consulting a physician. These include people who have a moderate to severe illness with or without a fever. They should wait until they recover to get vaccinated. And people with a history of Guillain-Barré syndrome that occurred after receiving influenza vaccination and who are not at severe risk from illness from influenza should generally not receive vaccine. Tell your doctor if you have ever had Guillain-Barré syndrome, and your doctor will help you decide whether the vaccine is recommended for you. Everyone else should get vaccinated. Remember when I said getting your flu shot is relatively quick, easy, and painless? Yes, the key word here is relatively. But seriously, I also said people have reasons for not getting a flu shot, and these two statements go together. I conducted a survey on Facebook in November of 2013 to find out what reasons people give for not getting a flu shot. Here are the responses I got, along with an explanation to show why getting the flu shot is quick, easy, and painless compared to the alternative. 1. A reason I got was, I believe you can get the flu from a flu shot. According to seasonal influenza vaccine information statements posted by the Immunization Action Coalition on July 26, 2013, the flu shot contains inactivated flu virus, not live flu virus. So it's not possible to get the flu from the flu shot. 2, I'm scared of needles. Okay, I understand this, I really do. I won't lie and say flu shots are completely painless, but they are relatively painless when you compare it to getting the flu. Think about it, a quick poke that lasts for less than 5 seconds compared to being miserably sick for several days. When you put it into perspective, the flu shot is the less painful of the two. And 3, I have safety concerns about the vaccine. According to Stanford University, flu vaccines have been given for more than 50 years, and they have a very good safety track record. Flu vaccines are made the same way each year, and their safety is closely monitored by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Food and Drug Administration. Hundreds of millions of vaccines have been given safely. Let me wrap up by running through the high points again. It's important to get it done and recommended for almost everyone. There are plenty of reasons you don't want the flu, and they're pretty compelling. Compared to having the flu, getting your flu shot will protect you from getting influenza, so you can keep up with work, school, holiday activities, and everything else life throws at you. At this point, I think I've done about all I can to give you the basics about the flu shot. Now, it's up to you. If you're still sitting there and you haven't gotten your flu shot yet, it's not too late. The only time it's too late is after you already have the flu. Okay, I'm going to scan my audience again. Here's Chad, Kaylee, and Shane.